Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Jackbox stream for another game of Drawful Live. We have an incredible array of guests here, contestants on this game of Drawful. Don't forget, as I introduce them, that you can join the audience at home at drawful.tv and vote on the questions yourself. We have Farhan Noor Muhammad, engineer here at Jackbox Games. How are you, Farhan?
Hello, I'm doing wonderful. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. We have CJ Tour, a writer here at Jackbox.
I think we're going to win, Ryan.
Didn't ask. We have Claire McFadden, another writer here at Jackbox.
Hello, world.
I'll accept it. And Kevin Vacconi, a QA analyst here at Jackbox. How are you, Kevin?
Happy Earth Day, everyone.
Oh, yeah, it is Earth Day. Happy Earth Day. Thank you so much for joining us. Again, remember, you can vote along. And if you haven't played Drawful before, we're going to look at a picture that one of these contestants drew off a prompt that's a little bit crazy and try to figure out what it is. Let's just do that first drawing. Oh, and remember, you can join along at drawful.tv and vote and guess what you think it is at home. Oh, we still have somebody working on their masterpiece.
It is
a masterpiece. Still, I'm not going to reveal it, but I am going to lean over. Oh, it is a masterpiece. Correct. He is absolutely correct to say that. All right. Well, the basic premise of the game is that we're going to see Farhan's drawing or whoever's drawings first, and then we're going to try to figure out what it is, and the other contestants are going to write lies to fool you into thinking that what they put in is the correct prompt. Let's just start with that first drawing.
I've never been happy.
Now, this is that masterpiece I was referring to, and Farhan remembers there's no eraser in Drawful as he scribbles out something that was up there. And right now, all the contestants are looking at this, and they're writing in what they think their interpretation of the drawing is to try to fool you and the other contestants into voting for it as the truth. Farhan, what were you feeling? What was your emotion here when you drew this?
You know, I looked at the prompt and I immediately felt anguish, if you will. I went, okay, well, how do I put that in a drawing, in a painting, if you will? I tried my best.
Yeah.
With the multiple character arcs, feeling multiple emotions, and trying to bring some objectivity into it.
This is probably the most narrative I've ever seen in a Drawful.
Oh, I have
drawing.
a whole story behind this.
Wow, I got to hear that full story. Let's see what people guessed this drawing is. Is it poking a BBQ? Is it the asterisks go inside the basket, idiot? Is it eat all this snow? Or is it opening a box full of winter? So one of these is the prompt that Farhan drew, and the others are made up by our contestants. You at home are trying to find the one that is the actual truth. How well did Farhan express that prompt to get that correct answer across from you? Claire, do you have a favorite here? I don't want you to reveal it, but are you pretty sure you got the correct answer or not?
Yes.
Perfect. And CJ, you want to give me anything to work with or no?
I also think Claire got it.
I do too. Kev, I'll ask you later. Let's see what people
Next
voted
question.
for. Is it opening a box full of winter?
Okay, see,
That's
I
it.
thought
Okay.
that was it.
Claire and Kev came out strong on this one. 67% of you watching at home also feel that this is correct. Are you right or dumb? Let's see. No, that was CJ's lie.
Dumb.
I guess we're dumb.
I'm
We're
such a
dumb.
poet.
You understood me, though.
Yeah.
How do you feel about fooling your fellow contestants?
Well, I don't consider them people, so I'm fine.
Fair enough. Let's move on. Is the correct answer poking a BBQ? Who thinks so? 17% of the audience watching at home thinks so. No contestants putting their money on this one, but they could be wrong. Let's see. That was Kevin's lie. Well done, Kevin. 3,400 to you for fooling the audience. All right. Is it the asterisks go inside the basket, idiot, as voted on by CJ and me if I were playing along, because I really enjoy and I feel like this does say get the anguish across that Farhan was describing. Let's see. Claire's lie. Well done, Claire.
No.
Well done. I
Thank
hate you, but I respect you.
She fooled you right back after you fooled her, so it's even Stevens. Let's look at that last correct answer.
17% understand me, and I appreciate that, you know? It's the anguish. You know, nobody eats snow for fun.
Yeah, well, I mean, dogs maybe, right?
I mean, yeah, but I didn't draw a dog, did I?
Yeah, snow cones certainly are not a
I
product.
drew
enjoyed
one
in the morning.
person screaming at another person to
Enough
eat
fruit
this snow.
syrup. It's good.
Well, 17% do understand you, Farhan. You do get points for that. Let's see where those current scores lie.
Just like real life.
All right. Adding everything up. Boy, CJ's running away with it early on here with 14 grand, but it's still anybody's game. Let's look at that next drawing. Oh, there's a lot to take in on this one. Wow. Now this is Claire's drawing?
Yes, it is.
Okay, and if you had to describe what you were thinking when you drew this in only the form of an 80s sitcom, what would you go with?
Oh, interesting. Wasn't alive in the 80s, Ryan, but great question. I'll tell you what I'm
Well,
thinking.
you're a trivia writer, though.
I'll tell you what I'm thinking looking at it now.
Mm-hmm.
I love his delicate feet. And I didn't even know I was doing that, but now I see it on screen.
So the sitcom you'd probably go with is Papa's Delicate Feet.
Yes.
Okay, I see it. Great. And Kev, what do you think? Do you have a good handle on this one, or are you at a loss?
Something stinky related.
Good. Let's see our options.
This guy knows what's up.
Is it a poo clue? Is it dropping a deuce? Is it uh-oh, poop? Or not a dog? Claire, looking at all the options in front of you, how do you think you conveyed your intent?
Poorly.
Okay, great. 10 votes are in from the audience. Remember, you can vote along to say which one you think is the real thing that Claire drew at Drawful.tv. These others are lies from our contestants. I believe we got all the choices in. Let's see. Is it a poo clue? Kev and Farhan say yes. Half of the audience is on track to say yes.
So you know what that means.
Oh, no. It's CJ's lie.
No pun intended with crap.
CJ, another 10 grand, firmly putting some more space between you and the other players here.
Yes.
How do you feel?
I think it's very appropriate that I was such a BS artist for this clue.
Boom. Is it uh-oh poop? CJ thinks
did.
he's so smart with his lie. He thinks he's got the right choice this time. Only 7% of the audience agree. So I don't know if it's a great shot or not. Let's see. Oh, Kev's lie.
We're even.
Well
We
done.
traded guesses,
Well
so
done.
we're good.
Well done. A gentleman's agreement. Kev gets some points on that one. What do we have left? Is it dropping a deuce? 30% of the audience put their money on that one. Could be true, but no player decided to go that route. Let's see. Farhan's lie. Well done, Farhan. 5,000 points to you for that one, which only leaves not a dog.
It's definitely not a dog.
To be fair, that is not a dog.
No. And about 14 measly % of the audience picked up on what
dear.
Claire was putting down
Oh,
here.
boy.
And let's reveal it. Claire, talk us through the process.
Sure, so I'll tell you what. Imagine you got the prompt, not a dog. My thought was this guy's a detective.
Sure.
And he's trying to figure it out, and he's only made one conclusion, and it's not a dog.
Oh, God. What does that tell us?
Can I ask why they are wearing a pearl necklace?
Yeah, mistake o' the finger.
Ah.
Fair enough. Also an alternate title for this game. Let's see that. Let's see those scores here. Now, I think CJ's going to come in the lead. Yeah, another 11 grand for CJ for his lie. 25,000 with Farhan
Jeez.
in second with 9.
It's not even close.
Yes, but you have not seen me draw yet, which is my Achilles heel.
What do our players who aren't CJ think about their chances to overtake him?
You could get a 100% audience vote, if you're good enough.
According to QA, it's possible. So let's check. Oh boy. Oh Christ.
Wow.
But this is my drawing, you see, ladies and gentlemen. Imagine, if you will, that you're not good at drawing and asked to draw an abstract concept.
CJ, what medication were you on here, do you think, when you tried to make something out of nothing here?
What medication was I on, or which medication do my doctor suggest I should
Which
be on?
medication did you skip when you drew this?
Well, I always like to skip the odd numbers because I consider them unlucky.
Good. So you took Sunday's medication. Well, this is exciting. It's sort of stymieing our contestants because we only have one vote in. Remember, you can go to drawful.tv and say what you think this is. Claire is in. Let's see our choices.
This baffles me, CJ.
Is it baseball head ghost rides the whip? Is it, oh no, we don't have insurance? Is it traffic light car crash or disco McDonald's? Oh my God, so many good choices. Give a second for our audience to get in here. 8 of you voted in so far, 9 of you. Remember
Such
to go to
variety.
drawful.tv and say what you think. Yeah, Kev, what do you think about the spread here?
They're all very different from each other, and they could all apply to the picture. So I really don't know.
Sometimes I feel like you're on the stand, Kev.
I do not recall ever having answered this particular prompt.
No evidence either way. Well, let's see if we can dig some up. Let's look at our first clue. Is it traffic light car crash? Kev thinks so. 37. A good portion of the audience thinks so. Is it correct?
Oh,
Farhan's lie. That's a
Oh,
good
got
chunk
me.
of points
Good
for
one,
Farhan
that's a
there.
good one.
7 grand. All right, no luck yet. Is it Baseball head ghost rides the whip. 11% of the audience. And you can maybe tell it's Claire since she's giggling already about it. Is it correct?
That is my favorite Goosebumps book.
It is. Yeah, it's Escape from Horrorland, and then it's Baseball Ghost rides the whip. Claire, do you want to explain yourself at all, or?
I do believe ghost riding the
Yeah,
whip
right.
would be when you ride on top of your car.
Yeah.
And then I believe a baseball head is performing the act.
I'm sorry. So I viewed it as a compound baseball head ghost, but it's baseball head. Ghost rides the whip. I'm sorry. That's on me and 11% of the audience. All right. Well, let's see what's up next. Is this monstrosity Disco McDonald's? So says 11% of the audience. And Kev's lies. Sorry, audience. It is something. I do definitely agree with that. It's no more far-fetched than any of the other options, which only leaves one other option. Oh no, we don't have insurance. Who got it? Claire, Farhan, and almost half the audience.
People mock my art, but look at those numbers.
Mostly you were mocking your art. Well,
That's because I hate myself. Just put it on the board.
CJ, so I see dollar signs.
Yep.
I see 2 cars.
Yes. So what's your problem?
What's wrong with that man?
He's very upset because, as the prompt indicates, does not have insurance.
I can't identify a single facial feature.
I can't.
Is that a frown and like eyes? I think.
And then is there a butt next to him?
Oh, I'm sorry if you can't read people's emotions. I have something called empathy.
Wow.
Let's move on.
Let's draw that. All right, CJ still out in the lead here, I think.
Defying all laws of nature.
35 grand. Farhan, 18 grand. I mean, it's going to be hard to catch up, but he's on his way. Let's see that next drawing.
You almost got me with Disco McDonald's. Not gonna lie.
Okay, what are we looking at is the question on the table. Our contestants are writing in their lies, and remember, go to dropful.tv to vote along. And whose drawing is this?
It's mine.
Okay, so Kev.
What's one word you have for what you see?
I'm going to say concerning would be the word I would put. And I don't know if I mean that about you or the drawing itself. Like, something's concerning happening in the drawing.
That may give a hint to the right answer.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's a little bit of a clue for you folks at home. We've got 2 of our 3 lies. Oh, we got all 3 lies in. Let's see what they are. Is this a drawing of Pack of Eels? Is it Vein Poppin' Fishies, which was also my ska band? Is it Circus of Clams or Too Many Eels? These are all great band names.
Pretty good.
Vote along to what you think the right answer is at dropful.tv. Our contestants, of course, voting along as well. Only Kevin knows the truth, and we're just going to find out soon enough. Kevin, do you think this one could skyrocket you to the top of the scoreboard?
It could. It could.
Okay, Claire, do you think that?
No.
No, I don't think so.
I want to know what's happening bottom right.
That seems like somebody was keeping track of how many bad drawings they've done, and they added another slash.
I'll explain after.
Fair enough. All right, let's get that reveal going here. Pack of Eels. 11% of the audience agrees that it's Pack of Eels. Have they been fooled? Been fooled by Farhan. Well done, Farhan. 22 grand. I don't think it's going to be enough to catch up with CJ. I'm going to be honest with you. We also have on the board Vein Poppin' Fishies. Another 11% of the audience spread it out to that. Are they correct? Claire has fooled you fools.
Yeah.
How does that feel?
I'm still last.
Fair enough. Moving on to, is this a drawing of Circus of Clams? I hope so. Farhan thinks it is. Half of the audience.
Half the audience.
Nice.
That's a lot of points to
Wow.
somebody if it's not true. Let's
Well,
see. Oh, no.
America's sweetheart.
America's
Even further than the
nemesis, CJ Tor, steals another fish out of your mouth, as they say. That's a saying, which means that the only true answer is Too Many Eels. Who got it, though? Claire and CJ got it.
Nice.
30% of the audience about got it. So that's going to be some points to Kevin.
The bottom right was either an infinity symbol or like 100 or 11. I tried to do both to show how many eels there were.
Too many.
Wait,
Where's the infinity symbol?
111 is too many eels?
So
I don't know.
it's
It
eels
works
times
as too many.
111?
Right, exactly.
In your brain, is the number 111 so obviously too many of anything?
Like
that you thought that
110 would be cool.
Yeah,
Like 111 is
that's
just
right.
way too many.
110 is packed, but it's doable. But
You know what the worst part is? I'm the one who wrote Pack of Eels. I'm like, yeah, those absolutely look like eels, and then I picked Circus of Clams. Like, I'm just so mad at myself.
So close.
You fooled yourself. Well, let's see how the final standings stack up. Claire, Frankev, and CJ with a commanding 47,300 points. Well done, CJ. You deserve a round of applause.
Thank you.
Thanks so much to our contestants from Jackbox. Really appreciate you guys playing. And thanks so much to you at home for playing along. We'll do it again soon. And remember, you can get your copy of Drawful in stores now. See you soon.